So in the last video, I showed you 7 AI agent skills to optimize your personal lives. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it somewhere on the screen. Your calendar, your email, your meal planning, all handled by an agent. But here's the thing. The real transformation happens when you put these agents to work in your own business. A peer-reviewed study from MIT, workers collaborating with AI agents produced 73% more output than all human teams. And surveys from Intuit and the SBE Council show roughly 3 in 4 small businesses already say AI tools are making them more productive. These are not just hypothetical results. I'm going to show you the 5 skills that are replacing entire job functions right now. 5 professional skills you can give your AI agent to run parts of your business starting today. And I'm not just talking theory. I have an agent called Nova that runs my content operation, does research every single day, does competitor analysis, monitors that, provides me with content briefs, outlines, manages my project management, and so much more. And that is all automated. And guys, this is not about replacing people. This is about a 2-person team operating like a 10-person team. And if you're not building these skills into your workflow, you're almost certainly leaving a lot of time, resources, and potential opportunities on the table. Hey, I'm Johnny Null. I spent years building businesses the old hard way, managing teams, scaling operations, and doing everything manually. Today, everything I built, from automations and no-code infrastructures to fully AI SaaS products, has AI helping in one way or another. Firstly, let me quickly show you this. In South Africa, we call this a braai. I build with AI tools that, in my opinion, anyone can learn to use. My mission is simple: to help creators, entrepreneurs, and business owners get clarity with AI. Let's build smarter together and enjoy this video. So let's start off with skill number 1. This is an AI receptionist and a client intake. And taking that into consideration, here's a number that should bother you as we speak. So according to a 2022 study by 411 locals, 62% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. Think about that. More than half of potential clients calling your business get nothing. No answer, no callback, no follow-up. That is revenue walking out the door. Here's what an AI agent can do about it. You give your agent access to your email, your contacts, your chat widgets, etc. 24/7, and it monitors every channel. A new lead comes in at 2 a.m. on a Saturday. Your agent responds within minutes. It qualifies the lead. For example, is this person a good fit? Do they have the budget that could potentially work? And is this timeline realistic? Now, bear in mind, obviously taking compliance into consideration here, ensure that you understand your country's compliance when it comes down to AI before just implementing a communication component towards clients. Quite frankly, it's always just better to be upfront about saying, hey, this is Nova AI, as an example, and the person can potentially decide how to continue with that conversation. And if yes, the agent books a call directly to your calendar and sends a personalized welcome email from your company with its branding, its tone, and the organizational personality. And guys, this is all before you wake up on a Monday morning. Based on Bureau of Labor Statistics salary data, AI receptionist services can cost 85 to 95% less than a full-time human receptionist. And guys, if you can build currently with these AI new tools, and you being subscribed to this channel, I'm 100% sure that you can, that is just mind-blowing with the opportunity that's currently available. One AI receptionist provider's case study reported roughly 40% more qualified leads in the first month. Not more leads overall, more qualified leads. This is because the agent is filtering out the noise, so you only talk to the people who are actually interested and ready to take action. Obviously dependent on what you offer, of course. Now let's move into skill number 2. Depending on which financial software you're using, some already can do this. And it's very, very easy if you set up an internal financial management agent to have the skill to be able to write proposals and generate invoices. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. This takes significant time if you're a small operation. That form of admin, the nuance within the admin, it can become a headache. But if you run a service business, you know this pain. A call just ends, a client is excited, you are excited, and then you sit down to write a proposal. 2 hours later, you're still formatting the tables and second guessing your pricing. Meanwhile, the client's excitement is cooling off, and by the time you send it 3 days later, they have already talked to other providers. So here's what the agent does. Your discovery call ends, the agent takes the meeting transcript, pulls it from the service catalog, references your past proposals that actually won deals, and drafts a custom proposal with the scope, the timeline, and pricing specifically tailored towards that potential client in the same day. And that can happen within minutes if set up correctly. Now again guys, if you want all these skills, it's down inside of the community. You'll find the link down in the description, but I'll also drop the link for you down in the comments below. The benefit with this is that you're not just sending out a template and filling the blanks in. It's a tailored proposal that sounds like your company's positioning, because it learned from every proposal you've ever sent, the ones that didn't do well and the ones that did. But this does not stop here. The same AI agent generates invoices when the project kicks off. It tracks the payment status, it sends polite follow-ups on overdue invoices, and it ensures that the financial component is optimally functional. You know, there's awkward moments where it's just checking in on the invoice emails. Your agent handles that, so you never have to. Case studies from AI proposal tools like Penna suggest turnaround times can drop by around 45%. According to industry data from D-Tools, proposals delivered faster win significantly more often, with a gap of nearly 20 percentage points between quick and a slow delivery. Proposals that go out the same day beat proposals that go out the next week every single time. Now let's take a look at skill number 3, CRM and lead follow-up. This one is massive. If you've got some experience in sales, you would understand what I'm sharing here. Persistence matters. Most deals do not close on the first or even the second touch point. The best performing reps tend to follow up more than their peers. Yet many salespeople move on way too quickly. Industry surveys consistently show that most reps simply do not follow up enough to close the deal. That means a huge number of potential deals die from neglect. Not because the product was wrong, not because the price wasn't too high, just because nobody followed up. And in a lot of cases, that is tied to the rep having such an emotional connection to the follow-up process, already assuming how the prospect would be feeling or be perceiving the business following up with them. You see, your agent fixes this all completely. It maintains your entire pipeline, every interaction log, every lead scored based on engagement. If the lead opens the email 3 times, the score goes up. If the lead clicked the proposal link, the score goes up. Went quiet for 2 weeks, the agent flags it and drafts a re-engagement message. And here's the part that really matters. You do not need an expensive CRM for this. No Salesforce license, no HubSpot subscription. Your agent is the CRM. When set up correctly, your agent can manage that all by itself, and it lives in your email, your calendar, and in all of your chat tools. It knows the context because it was there for every conversation. And here's the thing, it does something no traditional CRM can do. You can remember that a prospect mentioned their kid's soccer tournament and it opens the next following email asking for how it went. I mean, these are things that is very basic, but very easy to execute when done correctly. This is not a mail merge. That is relationship building at scale. Now again guys, if you're watching this thinking, I need this setup, here's the deal. I've dropped the link to the AI Founders Vault where you get templates, prompts, step-by-step workflows, everything related from prompting all the way to agent building, and I've dropped that link for you down in the description below. See you in there. Now moving on to skill number 4, meeting notes and action items. Now you might have tools like Fathom, Otter, etc. that helps to take a lot of notes. Now imagine plugging that into your hub where the memory is stored and where the agent can go and retrieve all the information together. That is really where the power sits here. So thinking about it, how many hours a week do you spend on meeting admin? writing summaries, sending follow-up emails, tracking who said and what they said. Here's some fascinating data. Studies from Doodle and Reclaim AI suggest that professionals spend 3 or more hours per week just on meeting scheduling as admin. I'm not talking about taking notes here. I'm just talking about scheduling the meetings. Think about it. If you have maybe 5 meetings a day, you need to still go and schedule it, this back and forth. I mean, 3 hours, that's a significant chunk of your workday every single week. Every single week spent on admin that an agent can handle within minutes. So here's how it works. Your call ends, the agent processes the recording transcript. Within minutes, you have the formatted summary with key decisions highlighted, action items assigned to specific team members, and next steps clearly listed, sent automatically to everyone on the call. And think about it, if you have a project management system, whether it's Asana, whether it's ClickUp, Teamwork, whatever it could be, and you run that API, you can set that up so the agent can already go and assign tasks to the relevant people based on that. But the real power is what happens next. If something from last week's meeting still is not done, it flags it before the next meeting, not in the meeting where things can get awkward before it. So you walk into every meeting knowing already what fell through the cracks. That is not just saving you time, that is making you the most organized person and prepared person in every room. Let's move over to skill number 5, competitive intelligence and market monitoring. This is the one most people know they should do, but never actually do. For example, tracking your competitors, monitoring your market trends, stay on top of industry news. Everyone agrees it is important, but nobody has the actual time to go sit and read through all of that, trying to get answers, putting the answers together for it to make sense. I get it. But here's what happens. You give your agent a list of competitors, industry keywords, and data sources. Heck, you can even tell it to go and find competitors based on your positioning. Every morning it runs a sweep. You get competitor pricing changes, new product launches, social media sentiments, industry reports, job postings that is crucial and pivotal for your company's positioning. And it delivers a morning brief with only what matters. Not 100 links that you'll never read. A focused summary of what changed and what it means for you. I'll be honest with you. This is exactly what Nova does for me, alongside everything else I mentioned to you. Every morning at 7 a.m., I know what every competitor in my space uploaded, what topics are trending, and where the content gaps are. That is literally how I found the topic for this specific video. The businesses that win are not the ones with the best product. They are the ones who see the market shift first and move without having any emotional connection tied to it. A lot of the times, in my experience at least, I've seen where we want to create something that we feel good about, that we are enthusiastic about, that we believe can really help someone else. But if we haven't done the research, how do we know? We're essentially giving the market what we think they need, but instead of the market telling us what they want. And this is what nobody's talking about. These 5 skills do not work in isolation. They need to be compounded. Think about this. Your AI receptionist qualifies a lead at midnight. Your proposal agent sends a custom proposal by 8 a.m. Your CRM agent follows up at the right intervals. Your meeting agent tracks the kickoff call and assigns deliverables. Your Intel agent monitors that client's industry so that you can proactively suggest new services before they even ask. That is not 5 separate tools. That is a business operating system. A 2-person team with these 5 skills does not just compete with larger firms. They outmaneuver them because speed, personalization, and consistency beat headcount every single time. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below. Which of these 5 skills will have the biggest impact in your business right now? I read every comment and I will reply. And no, it's not my agent replying. So if you missed the personal skills video, 7 AI agent skills for your personal life, it's linked right down here or somewhere on the screen. Go and watch that next. And subscribe if you want to see more content around architecting agents that can actually make you more agile and potentially create more opportunity, and not just demos that look cool on Twitter or on YouTube. And if you want the full setup guides, the prompt, the workflows, the skills I covered today, like I said, they're all in the AI Founders Vault. Link is down in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.